Postal codes. Oh, postal codes. If it weren't for postal codes, we could probably write a heck of a lot more sweepstakes entries, wouldn't you agree? Well, definitely. I was around before postal codes, and that was, kind of the case. However, thanks to postal codes, we get paid a lot quicker. I know on your very first redemption, it's going to seem like forever and a day, but after that, after you're in the pipeline, I've noticed since, I've been documenting all this stuff since 2022. In 2023, when postal codes kind of really kicked in, I've been getting paid on the regular about every freaking week. So that's awesome. I like that. That suits me great. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do postal codes on all 4 of our casinos today. Let's dive in the computer right now. Okay, so we're in our computer, and as you can see, I've got gobs of stuff loaded up. But among the gobs of things, I've always got our 4 casinos, Chumba, Pulsz, Global, and Luckyland. And I've always got our bet and beat blackjack chart strategy always sitting on standby. Okay, so we'll just go in order here and start with casino number 1, Chumba Casino. And I'm going to start you off on the home screen. That's the way I've got them all set. But what I do is I'm always pulling postal codes, and they're always set on the screen. So anyway, let me show you how it all works. Let me just get into this. So where do we get postal codes? The same places we're always playing, coincidentally, with Chumba. So we go to table games. Table games is that's where we live. And then at the bottom, you've got postal request codes here. All right. And right here, of course, you've got sweeps rules, and that's a good place to go to help you find out, where to write your sweepstakes forms and how to write them and where to send them. I've got you covered. I've got videos that will show you exactly how to do that. But anyway, just that's on the screen. But now let's get our postal request code. They're going to have us solve this rinky-dink puzzle here. All right, place a dot at the end of the car's path. I believe that is it. Actually, I'm not so sure. Okay. There it goes. That's it. And if you mess up, it's no big deal. Now, what I do is I take screenshots. So for an Apple or a MacBook, we press Command-Shift-4. And then you see that thing light up. All right, then I can now take a screenshot. Click. It's like a camera taking a picture of that very specific spot. If you already know how to take a screenshot, good on you. A lot of folks don't. If you do not have a MacBook, it's going to be something different, and I'll conjure up here something for you to show you how to take a screenshot. And by the way, I'll show you what we're doing with our screenshots. All these are my postal request codes, and I'll show you what I do with them, but let's stay on track. Okay, so cool. We now have a postal request code for Chumba. Now this guy will reset here in about 5 minutes. So rather than, that's why I'm telling you it's so advantageous. All right, I'm gonna switch back here. So that's why I think it's important to write to more than one casino, because the postal request codes reset every 5 minutes. Well, let's assign a value of $5 per postal request code, because that's what we're doing for each sweepstakes entry, so that's reasonable, right? So if I were to just wait every 5 minutes and do one casino, why not do 4 casinos every 5 minutes? So that's $20 every 5 minutes as opposed to $5 every 5 minutes. And also, it will give me an enormous reserve of postal request codes to draw from to fill out my sweeps forms. So I'll show you what I mean, and I believe you'll see the logic in what I'm talking about here. Let's get back into the computer now. All right, so we're done with Chumba. Let's move on to Pulsz here. So we've got the home screen loaded up. All right, so how do we find postal request codes? Well, let's go to Get Coins. I said, let's go to Get Coins. All right, there we go. So forget that guy. And sweepstakes rules. That's where we want to get our stuff here. All right, so sweepstakes rules. Our world is 3.2 for all 4 of this. For all 4 of the casinos that we play, the sweepstakes rules that apply to us are in 3.2. So we're already getting close, right? And it's 3.2D for all the VGW games, but for Pulsz, it's 3.210. 3.210, I guess. All right, and so this is where you write out your entries to, and I've got a video covering that specifically, no worries, but I want to show you where to get the postal request code. So come on down here. Here it is. They don't exactly put it on a billboard, but that is it. Click the request sweepstakes here. Bam. All right, and that's it. And what I do is I just leave it on this screen all the time. All right, so we'll jump through the little hoops here. And Pulsz has kind of been a little unreasonable in my opinion lately. They make us jump through a few more hoops to get our codes. So we just, you know, the juice is worth the squeeze for me, so I just go ahead and do it. Sometimes it's obnoxious like this, and sometimes they just, you know, let you have it pretty quick. So, I mean, you see what I'm doing. Select everything with buses. Okay. All right. It is really being a pain. But anyway, you need to see the bad with the good. So click verify once there are none left. So it's going to keep having you click it. All right. All right, buses, go away. You're still there. That's a trash can. I think we're good. Give me my code. Thank you very much. All right. And screenshot. So Command Shift 4. Bam. All right, and so now, you know, just like Chumba, I'm going to switch back to Chumba now. Just like Chumba, it's already set on the postal request code area. So I can always just, every time I'm messing around on the computer, I just go pick some up. So now let's move over to Global. All right, this is a VGW casino here. So we're on the home screen, and we go to Get Coins. And we're going to play for free. And so here's our daily login bonuses. And we're on a good week right here. They're kind of ratcheted it up a little bit higher, so that's cool. Usually they're really low, like 25 cents and 50 cents. But anyway, play for free. Over here, click here for single-use postal request code. Kablamo. All right, looks very similar to Chumba. In fact, I'll switch over. I'll toggle over to Chumba here. Looky there. Little twinsies. All right, postal request codes. Click. And there we go. Got to solve that little rinky-dink puzzle there. There you go. No problemo. Screenshot. Command Shift 4. All right. And last but not least, we're going to move over to Luckyland. Connection lost. All right, reconnect. Should put us right on the home screen. All right, and thanks for the useless gold coins. But anyway, all right, get out of here. All right, so we're going to come over here to Menu. Click that. Click the little sprocket thingy. All right, and this is what it looks like now. When I first introduced you to Luckyland, this was a little bit different. So they've cleaned it up. You know, these casinos are always evolving, but you know, it looks pretty clean, I'd say. So postal request code. There you go. Looks very similar to both Chumba and Global. All right, and we're going to request the code. And another rinky-dink puzzle here, which I hope I get it. I think that's it. I hope that's it. Okay. Anyway, it's not the end of the world if I miss it. All right, and there we go. We got the fourth one. Command Shift 4. I've got my little screenshotty thing up here. And then, boop. So this beats writing them down. When I was first doing this, you know, I would just write them down. But I like this better. So let me show you what I'm doing with all these things. So come over here. And here they all are. So I'm going to collect them all and put them in a folder. All right, so with a MacBook, I click, Shift, then click. I'm holding down the Shift button, click, click, click. All right, cool. And so I've let off the Shift button. I am now going to click down and pull all 40 of these guys over here and stick them in my postal codes folder. Nice. So that's all clean, and I've got them all here. And they all stand out. Like, I know if I want a Luckyland one. There it is. That's Luckyland. No problem. All right. And the cool thing about this, taking these screenshots, is that they put a date on them. That's important because with the VGW games, so far it appears that they don't want you to use postal request codes that are older than 90 days. That's actually incorrect now. The expiration date for the postal request codes is now 30 days. So it's very important that you, whenever you log onto the casino and they give you a little notification, hey, we've changed something, click that notification and see what's changed. It used to be 90 days for the VGW casinos, but they've whittled it down to 30 days because they naturally want to make it a little more difficult so they can make more money. At the time of making this video, Pulsz has no expiration dates for their postal request codes. So that's why I'd encourage you to get registered with all 4 casinos and capture as many postal request codes as you can, because each sweepstakes entry is worth $5, and you do need to generate a fresh postal request code with each entry. Don't just use the same postal request code over and over again, like I actually did when they first rolled out. I didn't understand it completely. So you need a fresh postal request code with every sweepstakes entry. And every sweepstakes entry with all 4 casinos is still worth $5 regardless. So that's why I'm saying spread it out, and that way that 30-day constraint won't be so hard on you, because you can just go to another casino if you're kind of getting short on postal request codes. Also, if you're ever unsure about postal request codes, all you need to do is go to good old section 3.2D for your VGW games and 3.210 for your sweeps rules for Pulsz, and just go below that. They're always, they're going to cover the post request codes directly underneath our instructions for writing the sweepstakes. So it's all going to be right there, black and white, can't miss it, easy peasy. So that'll come in handy. And so I won't be surprised if Pulsz starts implementing the same thing, but it's not a big deal. We won't have to guess. Because the screenshot, at least on MacBooks, shows you the date. So that's very helpful. That was a Pulsz, so we got a global right here. And oh, well, there you go. Here's the super old one. That's from May. So I can't use that, so I got to trash it. All right, so, that's the way it is. And I don't have a lot of Chumba in here. Here's a Chumba one. Yeah, well, that's my primary casino. I burn those up kind of quick. Therefore, that's why I need these extra ones. If I'm behind the 8 ball and I don't have any Chumba ones to fill out, well, I just move on somewhere else and keep the party going. The math all adds up the same. It's just, a little time difference between when the casinos give us our drops. So there you go. There you have it. All 4 of them ready to rock. Let me pull that up again here. All right. Hey, that does it for this video. Short and sweet. And hey, I'll see you in the next video. Hope it's helping.